Which one is a? Well, no, they're both bands. So, Smuckers, Pearl Jam. We've got a few. Which member of the Grateful Dead died recently?
Right.
Name the Beatles. See who get the most Beatles.
Oh yeah, well, that's from the '60s though.
Who sang the song "Cuban Pete"?
Do you remember that one, Whitney?
No, that's a new one. I mean, Cuban Pete. I don't remember.
That's a Ricky Ricardo thing.
I thought that was a type of wine. Actually,
might be.
Name the Rolling Stones.
I don't think I could do that.
No, she wouldn't.
No.
What was Elvis's wife's name?
They'll
know that.
Mrs. Presley.
Mrs. Presley, that's right.
That'll be the hippest mom that
And
says
the daughter.
that. Yeah.
Who does the? Now I want to do a comic strip when we were thinking of doing. Who does? Is Doonesbury the hippest one right now? I mean,
no, I think it'd be one of those like Life in Hell. Matt Groening, maybe.
That would be good.
Or who? The easier one for that would be who created The Simpsons.
Who created The Simpsons? Yeah.
Or even name any of. Would your mom know the names of any of The Simpsons?
Other than OJ, obviously. Obvious.
Name The Simpsons. See if someone says OJ, then they'll win.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you got to go with some music, though. That's really the most indicator of hipness is what music she's listening to.
How about bands at Woodstock? Who were some of the bands?
Could be.
I don't know if that'd quite be considered hip.
Just name one band.
The bands at Woodstock.
Well, we're talking
94.
Yeah.
Woodstock
This is
94.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a little bit better.
we're talking we're
yeah.
talking hip for our age.
Yeah.
Ask her what her favorite rap tune is. What's your favorite rap number,
Did not
Mom?
know that one either.
Coolio's
The one
my
you like the
favorite.
best. I mean,
Wow. I don't think
ask her if she knows who Selena is. That's really hip.
Was.
Who Selena was? Yeah.
Do you think your mom would know that chick?
She's into
Selena? Oh, no, she'd never know.
She's not into Tejano music.
She'd say, well, that was Elizabeth Montgomery's sister on Bewitched, wasn't it?
Something like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Selena.
The old television shows would really be good. I mean,
Well, should we try calling my mom?
Lucy
We got to
Show.
come up with the same questions
How
for
many
everybody.
questions do you
Well, I
have?
think
Right.
automatically, whichever one's up at this hour is probably not the hippest.
All right.
Well, Bob's mom's up praying
She's
right
sleeping.
Though. Okay, well let's settle this then. We've got the band,
For
the
your
bands at
wicked soul,
Woodstock.
too.
Name the Beatles. Who sang Cuban Pete? Name some Rolling Stones. Elvis's wife. Tom Selleck. What kind of baseball cap did he wear? What show was he on? Recent member of the Grateful Dead to be deceased. Name the Simpsons. We need two more. What other categories are we missing? Should we do sports?
Cal Ripken. Who's Cal Ripken? Who's he play for?
Okay, that's a good one. Who does Cal Ripken play for? One more, and we'll try calling my mom.
Who does Cal Ripken play for?
Yeah.
Oh, you could ask her what the hippest sneakers are right now.
I don't know. Which
What's
ones
a
are they?
Nike?
I have no idea. What are the hippest sneakers?
Converse, I think, probably.
Really?
I think those ones we got are the hippest. Those new bowling ones.
Oh, those Airwalks?
Airwalks?
The ones with different types of soles on each.
Why don't we do a Last Tango in Paris question?
Let's not.
There you go.
Name a cast member from the Last Tango in Paris.
I know for a fact my mom did not see that.
Did they use butter or margarine?
Yes!
Did you ever
Yes.
see Last Tango in Paris?
Yes, I did, yeah.
That's the movie. You ever see that, Pat?
Nope.
I'm surprised.
It's just kind of wow.
There's a famous scene in Last Tango in Paris.
Pat just says, shut up now.
There's a famous scene. No, this is important, Pat. There's a famous scene. Brando is.
All right, you ask your mom this one, okay, Tom?
Yeah, Tom.
Yeah, let's ask your
Well, no,
mom.
I'll ask my mom that question.
Brando is in this.
something to
He's
do
in
with
this
butter.
apartment that he used to live in, where his wife has killed himself or herself, and Maria Schneider walks in, who he's been having this affair with, and he's cutting his fingernails. And he's got this butter. I don't want to go on, but I'm just saying if they make, I just want to make
See,
this.
when Bob's
Could I
on,
make a
so
point?
it's really
Could I make a
good.
point?
All
If
right,
they
make
made
a
that movie
point.
today, you know what would happen?
What?
Brando wouldn't ask her to come over. He would say, "Could you get me some rolls?"
And corn.
They would have brand name butter, too, and actually make extra money for that.
Oh,
there'd
sure
be
they would,
product
yeah.
placements.
Product placement.
Immediately.
If you're going to sodomize your mistress, use Bluebonnet. It'd be very specific.
That's an Amish thing,
And
isn't
then,
it?
right, da, 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 and a good little crown over.
Be crowned right on her ass.
Well, now we know what happened in the movie.
Okay, so we should do it. Let's do a movie. Who's the hippest star right now? What's her name? From the computer movie.
Oh,
Sandra
Bullock.
Bullock. Sandra Bullock.
The Net.
Name a Sandra Bullock movie, okay?
She wouldn't know.
Okay, that's enough.
My mother likes Gone with the
My
Wind.
mom might know
One
that.
of Tom's
She likes
favorites.
movies.
Okay, do we need any more questions, or should we start this survey?
Sounds pretty good, but I think Chick's mom has an unfair advantage.
Why?
She's probably already heard the questions.
Well, she can hear.
No, I can't. She's probably asleep. You know, she works third trick.
I didn't know that.
So
Well,
she might be still asleep.
Why don't we start sports?
Third trick.
Here's my mom's phone number.
That
Don't
doesn't
see it.
sound right.
Don't
when you
ask.
talk-
All right.
All right, well, are we going to do sports?
We're,
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to see if he's going to.
Sure, why not? Good morning, everybody. The Dallas Cowboys have a new suit to go along with those Nikes they have. The NFL is suing the Cowboys for more than $300 million
good. Drum them out of the league.
over deals the club has made with Nike and Pepsi. The league wants a New York federal court to order the team to stop violating the NFL's revenue sharing policy. Team owner Jerry Jones told ESPN that the league suit is not smart. He's confident that the Cowboys will prevail against the NFL.
Whoa.
New deal waiting with American Express, too.
I think the rest of the NFL season, Jerry has to stand on the sidelines during at least the fourth quarter of the game.
He's done that all the time.
Very, very close to the field. So if there's anything coming off the field, he gets run over.
I see. He does that anyhow, doesn't he?
I know.
He's always on the
Stands
field.
right there.
Dan Marino battered Miami's 23-10 win over Pittsburgh on Monday Night Football. The Dolphin quarterback completed 16 of 27 passes for 1 touchdown before leaving in the third quarter. Marino hurt his chest when he was tackled by Greg Lloyd.
My mom's on the phone.
Yes,
I think.
she is.
Is she there?
Sally? Hi.
Hey, Mom.
How are you, honey?
Good. Haven't talked to you for a while.
I know. I hear things have been going on that you haven't told me about.
Yeah, Tom.
What does that mean?
You have a fourth grandchild.
Yeah.
I know about that.
Oh, okay, good.
She has seen Charlie.
All right.
I hadn't heard about the Marconi Award.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we won that last week. I was real surprised. I would have called, but
I know. I heard about it third hand, and I'm your mother.
well
Hey, Tom,
Sally
sounds
really
like you're
tells
grounded,
you.
man.
I know, you're in trouble now.
well you know how it is.
Oh, yeah,
He's
you
so
get
busy, Sally. Yeah.
Well, I called Flo and told her,
I know.
my aunt.
Told John, and John told me.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, anyway,
Well, so that's I guess that's congratulations, huh?
I just said congratulations.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
thrilled for you. I think it's just terrific.
Well, great. We're doing fine. The reason we're calling, did Dean explain this to you?
No?
Uh-oh.
Okay, do you have a couple minutes?
Yes?
Okay.
We're trying to decide who has the hippest mom on the show, and we've got several of us are here right now. Pat Carlini is here, Chick is here, Gunnar is here, Bob is here, and special guest A. Whitney Brown is here. So, can we ask you a few questions?
Well, I'm not so sure about that word, hipper.
Well, no, you know, in terms of awareness of things that are
Hep, he means. He means hepper.
happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
current events.
I'm going to ask you some questions about music and stuff. Okay.
Well, I'm not very much up on that, but
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter if you get the answers wrong.
okay.
Okay. We'll start with an easy one. Can you name the Beatles?
Oh, heavens. John,
Right. Do we need full names, boys?
No.
Okay.
John Lennon.
That's one.
I'm not too good on the Beatles. Let's see.
Well, we'll accept one, I
I
think.
remember what they look like.
Long hair.
Do you remember the
You
first?
can pick him out of a lineup.
Do you remember
there,
the first? Do you remember the first TV?
damn hippies!
Will you leave? Stop it, please.
Do you remember the first TV show they were on, Mom?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll go on to the next question.
All right.
Can you name any of the bands that played at Woodstock? Do you remember the Woodstock thing? There was a big movie back when I was in high school.
Oh, I remember Woodstock, but I don't remember any bands that played.
Okay. How about let's get to sports, current events. Have you been reading about the Cal Ripken Jr. breaking the record of Lou Gehrig?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember what team Cal Ripken plays for?
Baltimore?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Ring a ding ding.
Big check, Mom.
Uh-huh.
And you're first of the mothers, so far so good.
So you were on Eastern time, so you were picked first, Sally. Sorry.
Good. Well, I'm probably going to be the bottom of the totem pole.
Not necessarily.
Oh, Mom, you'd be surprised what you're up against.
Hey, no mothers, man.
One of the members of the rock band The Grateful Dead recently died. Do you know his name? Been on a couple magazine covers.
I remember the incident.
quite a few covers, actually.
He died about a month ago, I guess, or 2 months ago.
No, his name is not coming up, but
Okay.
I remember
all right.
I did read about him.
Jerry Garcia. I used to have a poster of him in my bedroom.
Oh,
Okay, he was kind of a furry guy, beard, glasses.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Well, he looked like a bear,
Is
sort
your
of.
bedroom still intact, Tom, or did she
No,
clean it all out?
no, it's been redone.
Yeah, they took out the
You know, her voice almost had a lilt in it.
It did, yeah.
She said it's been redone.
took out
Not a
the
shrine,
took out the shag carpet,
Yep.
and it's been completely redone. Okay, Mom, can you name any of the Simpsons from the TV show The Simpsons?
I have never watched The Simpsons.
Oh, you ever heard of any of them?
Pardon?
Have you ever heard of any of the Simpsons?
No, how about Bert? Is one Bert?
Bert. Well,
That's half a point.
Sesame Street.
Ernie is another one.
it's Bart, but we'll get a half a point there.
Ernie Simpson.
Half a point.
Do you, Mom? Do you remember the name of Elvis's wife?
Patricia?
No.
Yeah. Close.
Second guess?
Second guess. Does my mom get a second guess?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Okay, fine.
What is her name? I ought to remember it. She's a pretty thing.
Yeah, she is.
Very lovely woman, and it starts with a P.
You got that right.
Yeah. Well, it isn't Phyllis. I don't-
It's an unusual name. You don't hear
She's
a lot.
Michael Jackson's mother-in-law.
That's true. Good grief.
You knew that.
Yeah, that's hip there.
We'll take a no there, Mom. We'll move on.
Okay.
Can you name any of the Rolling Stones?
Oh, dear.
The rock band, the Rolling Stones. One of them is particularly famous.
Nope. I
No.
can't think of a single role.
Mike Jagger, is that right?
No.
No, not Mike.
Mick Jagger would have been one of them.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that would be a no there.
I'm pretty much of a no in the whole music category.
Yeah.
Let's go to TV, Tom.
Okay, TV. Tom Selleck was the star of a show in the 70s or 80s. He played a private detective in Hawaii. Do you know the name of the show?
Drove a little red car, ball cap on.
Or a ball cap? Do you know the team?
I just watch news and Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Okay, let's do a Jeopardy question.
All right.
Who's
have
the
to
host of
answer-
Jeopardy?
Answer in the form of a question, Sally.
Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek, yes.
I'm sorry you didn't phrase that in the form of a question.
Hey, shut up.
Yes, she did.
Excuse me, Mom.
She didn't say who was Alex Trebek.
Yes,
she said
she
Alex.
did.
She did.
Oh.
Do you remember, Mom, who used to host the show?
Oh, heavens.
Before, this goes back
He
to...
recently passed on.
Yeah, he passed on a year or so ago.
I don't know. I didn't watch it in those days.
Oh, okay.
I was busy raising
Yeah,
children.
you were probably working then.
Right.
Yeah,
Art Fleming.
Art Fleming.
Oh.
You know, and the booth announcer was the famous Don Pardo, who does some booth announcing for this show. Let's see if I missed any category. Oh, we movies. Have you been to any movies at all lately, Mom?
Well, not very many.
Okay. Can you name a Sandra Bullock movie?
No.
Okay. I think we're done with the questions.
All right.
Oh, do you know who sang the song Cuban Pete in the 50s? My name is Cuban Pete.
No, haven't the vaguest idea.
TV star, black and white show. Red-haired wife.
I think he's giving away a lot.
My name is Cuban Pete.
Had a kid named Little Ricky.
Last name Brian with Nicardo.
On the MC show.
No guesses.
Ricky Ricardo.
I guess that was sort of a gimme.
See those lines.
All right.
Good job.
Well, you should see Charlie. He's doing great. He's huge.
Well, good. Well, pick up the phone every once in a while.
I try to.
I tried.
Charlie turned 2 months old yesterday.
And he looks just like me, Sally.
That's so scary.
That's all to the good. That's all to the good.
Okay.
Boy, she really has.
Well, I think Betsy sent some pictures.
Well, I hope so.
Okay. Well, we've been very busy, as you can imagine. I'm just getting over a
I
terrible
know. Well,
cold. So.
congratulations again on your Marconi Award. I think that's just fabulous.
Well, thanks,
you.
Mom.
Thanks,
and
Mom.
I'll tell you how you did on the test.
Well, I know I flunked, but
No, you did. No, you did great. Now I usually call you at least once a week, so I just haven't called you in the last 10 days or so.
I'll call you later today and let you know about the award we won.
I'll take any crumbs of information I can get.
Okay. Well, we'll try to be in more contact a little more often.
Okay, great.
Okay, thanks, Mom.
Good to talk to all
Bye,
of you.
Sally.
Okay,
Bye,
bye-bye.
Sally.
Bye.
Okay.
Tom's in trouble.
Tom's in
You know what?
trouble.
And I'll be next because I have not called my mom about the award yet.
I've
Well, that's been
busy
years, though,
and
hasn't it?
Hey, bite me, Pat.
It's been since
Well, you might
Mother's
luck
Day,
out
I
and she hasn't heard about it yet.
think. Yes.
I hadn't heard about it. I arrived here not having known about the Marconi Award.
Oh, thank you.
You guys
so
won the
much.
Marconi Award?
Yeah.
The prestigious
Yeah.
Marconi Award?
Yeah, that's the one.
Where's the big
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Of course. So
Now,
what's-
is that for inventing radio things
Exactly.
or just being...
Yeah,
Radio?
we invented the little knob that turns the dial, and you can actually go to another station.
Well, you guys are in trouble then because
Oh, I know.
the
Everyone's
Unabomber...
using
Have you read the Unabomber
I have not.
manifesto?
No.
What's in the paper this
Oh,
morning?
yeah, it's in the paper this morning. 8-page supplement to the Washington Post. It's all about industrial society. He wants to end industrial society. And, you know, it's really funny because he's complaining about how much work it is. You know, he's like, you think I enjoy staying up building bombs 8 hours a day? You know, it's really... and he's like complaining what a burden it is to have to spend all this time. He's like,
Trouble.
oh, it's just some trouble. He's getting tired of it. He wants to retire. Seriously. And he wants to end industrial society because he thinks it's a scourge upon the earth. And he feels that if he could get a little help from somebody, maybe we could hasten things along. So I don't want to have to keep bombing people to end this industrial business.
Maybe you just
I have to think a guy like this has got to be a little out of touch with reality. If you think that there was a time like when every nation devoted all its resources to trying to completely destroy the industrial capacity of every other nation, World War II, and they weren't able to succeed. What makes him think that with his little envelopes with bombs that he's going to be able to, you know what I mean? He's got to be a little, I don't
Sure
know.
he
But anyway, I've read nothing but favorable reviews of the Unabomber manifesto. Maybe it's because the reviewers are intimidated. But I want to be the first one. Every review I've read has just been a rave. Oh, we think it was very well put together. The style was excellent.
No. Wait till Salman Rushdie
And,
gets it, though. You know.
I want to go on the record, though. I'm not as cowardly as some of these reviewers, and I'll say it was redundant. His style was lame, and it was full of inconsistencies.
Okay.
And,
A. Whitney Brown going on record.
going on record.
We're going to take a break.
Send
We'll
me a
come
letter.
back.
And out in public today.
But please.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with our guest, A. Whitney Brown. We'll also come back with someone else's mother.
All right.
And we'll review how my
find
mom
one.
did.
Okay, you're listening to Bob and Tom. 8 o'clock at WFBQ Indianapolis, Q95. You're with Bob and Tom. Good morning.
Good morning. A. Whitney Brown from Crackers is our guest. You remember from Saturday Night Live. We'll be talking to him as we wade through some more sports and some more news. Pat Carlini's also here with a quick forecast. Pat?
Hi, good morning. About 76 this afternoon, but we do have some rain moving in for this evening and also for tomorrow, so off and on throughout the day tomorrow. And then once the rain leaves, chilly air moves in, so a cold end of the week.
All right, thank you, Pat.
Okay, thanks, Pat. This is the Bob and Tom Show, and we've just gotten off the phone with my mom.
How'd your mom score out? How many questions do you have?
Well, she got one of the Beatles. She got none of the bands at Woodstock. She knew Cal Ripken played for Baltimore. Didn't know who Sandra Bullock was. Didn't know any Rolling Stones. Really didn't know who sang Cuban Pete.
She's a little out of the loop. But
Didn't know who died from the Grateful Dead. Didn't know about the Tom Selleck Show. Didn't know Elvis's wife. Did know the host of Jeopardy, and thought that one of the Simpsons was Bert. So
Sure.
not too well.
He's the bastard child.
Now,
Yeah.
Pat,
I didn't do it.
Is your mom likely to be home, Pat?
So I don't know if Ruthie's home. She's
Well, here, why don't you pass that along and
traveling.
write her phone number on that. We'll see if we can get her on the line and see how she would do.
Do you
it.
have a pen, Pat?
And Gunner, we can get your mom's phone number. Do you think she'll be home?
Yeah, she's home right now, probably. I can guarantee that.
Okay, well, why don't we see if we can get her on the phone? Write the number down, and we'll try.
Well, we'll call your mom and let me have it.
You want to pass it
Yeah,
over?
I'll call her.
Also joining us in the studio, A. Whitney Brown.
really great to be here.
How many years were you on Saturday Night
I
Live?
was there for 6.5 years,
that
almost
right?
7 years. Yeah, yeah, and I left. When I left, the NBC was #1 network, and I don't know what happened to it. Coincidence? You be the judge.
That looks good on the resume.
Yeah.
When you were,
So I don't know. Yeah, they have a whole new group coming in this year too.
including a friend of the show, Daryl Hammond.
Daryl Hammond is going to be is he a cast member, a writer, or what?
I think
gonna
he's a cast member
he's gonna
and
be
writer.
Yeah, he's going to be a
Writer.
cast member. He's a terrific stand-up.
Really?
Now, were you
They
doing?
cleared the decks, man. That's really amazing. I'd never seen them do that before. They fired everyone. I mean, everybody. People that have been there for 20 years.
Jeez.
Al Franken, Jim Downey.
When you went there, were you a stand-up comic prior to going on the show?
Yes, I was. And then they asked me to come and be a writer, and I did that, and then I started appearing on the show.
What was your favorite piece that you wrote that you weren't in? Do you have anything?
Let me think about that. Which was there was a lot of very. I used to write a lot of the monologues, the host monologues. You know, where the host comes out and says, "I'm so and so," and those were
Who were some of the people you wrote those for that come to
dozens of them. I probably did 140 some shows, so you know
That's got to be pretty tough if you have someone who isn't a.
For the most part, a different host every week, and
every week,
very
different
few
hosts.
repeats. Yeah,
No, well, let's see. Tom Hanks repeated, and yeah,
Steve Martin. Probably.
it's a hard show to do. You know, the funny thing is, it's even a hard show to do badly. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm surprised they fired everyone, because the problem is not really doing a good show. The problem is doing a show at all.
Getting it done.
You just getting so that at 11:30 the camera goes on, you know, and the screen comes up. Something has to be there, and it's really difficult even to get to that point. And whether you do it well or not, sometimes isn't even a consideration. It's just like, are we going to have a show this week? It's hard. It's really hard. And it's just as hard to do a bad show as it is to do a good show. That's the funny thing about it. You don't get to save any steps by making it unfunny. If it were easier to make it unfunny, we probably would have done that, you know. But it's just as difficult to make it a bad show as it is to make a good show. I feel sorry for them.
We're speaking with A. Whitney Brown. I'm going to interrupt for just 1
please do.
second. I've been signaled that my mother-in-law is on the phone.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Let's get in on this.
Okay. Virginia.
Virginia?
Yes.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm just great.
Hey,
Did you hear my mom on the phone?
Well, I did hear her.
Did Tom call you about the Marconi, Virginia?
But Lucy told me about it.
Okay.
Now that's not
I had
true.
great discussion this weekend.
We had breakfast together on when Saturday.
Saturday. It kind of all blurred together, Tom, this weekend.
So I took my mom. In fact, Virginia and I often have breakfast. I'm helping her. She's asking me questions. She's of course running for the United States Congress.
Right.
And she takes my opinion on everything and then does just the opposite and figures that'll be her way to.
Lady.
That's her way to the White House.
That's your way to go. That's good, Virginia.
Have you officially announced yet?
It's going to be in about 2 weeks.
Okay, so I probably better not say anything.
No.
Can we give you quickly the hypnus test?
Well,
Do you have a second?
Sure.
Okay, can you name any of the bands at Woodstock?
Let me think about that.
Remember Woodstock?
Well, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Now, you're a little bit younger than my mom.
Woodstock isn't Woodstock one of the cartoon characters?
Yeah, but that's a different thing.
Hey, wait a minute. She should get points for that.
That's right.
Wait a second. I
Woodstock's the bird and
no,
Peanuts.
the question wasn't.
Who's with me?
The question wasn't what do you associate with the word Woodstock?
Was Mick Jagger at Woodstock?
No.
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 Well, he might have been backstage.
No, he wasn't there.
No, he wasn't there.
Hang on. Hang on to that answer. You may need it later.
Does this mean we have to have Andy Jacobs' mother on
see.
too?
I don't know.
Ed Zeppelin. Wasn't Ed Zeppelin one of the bands
Virginia,
there?
can you name the four Beatles?
That I can do. John.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Paul. Let's see. McCartney.
McCartney.
Ringo. I remember that.
Yeah,
and
Ringo.
Harrison.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be all four Beatles, sort of. Okay, Cal Ripken Jr. just broke Lou Gehrig's record. Do you know who he plays for?
Oh, shame on you for asking that.
It's a baseball.
I know it's the baseball.
You don't read the sports section, I'm sure.
And
It's a bird.
It's close to Washington.
I know it.
They no longer have the Washington Senators, but there is a team not too far away.
It's a bird.
I know I'm hearing the birds.
The
It's a
Colts
bird.
came from there.
It's a bird.
The Colts moved from there. Thanks for the hint, Pat.
Now it's invalid.
This
The
is more
contest is invalid.
Every politician is using that right now in their speeches. That they all say that they represent.
Cal Ripken, and family values and hard work.
It's a bird.
Yeah.
I know you're not a big sports
That's 'cause
fan.
they're hanging there as long as
I'm
they
not.
It's-
This is
it's
a shame. I've got to pick up on baseball.
The answer would
I'm
have
a
been
basketball fan.
Baltimore Orioles.
All right, Baltimore. Sure, there we go. And someone tried to help me on that.
Now we've been to some movies together. I know you go to the movies occasionally. In fact, you went with my mom. We went to see the first time I'd seen a movie with
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
Oh,
9 months?
No.
4 weddings and a funeral.
4 weddings and a funeral.
Your mother to see
4
Yeah,
weddings
and
and a funeral?
have you seen that movie? The first
No, I haven't seen that one.
first 40 words in the film. The F word.
You want me to repeat them?
No. You
She can't wait to do that.
leave that to us.
Can you name a movie that starred Sandra Bullock? She's been in 2 or 3 big hit movies.
Sandra Bullock? No.
Bullock.
No, I do
Okay.
not know.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not too hip.
Can you name? This is a hypness test. Can you name any of the Rolling Stones?
Perhaps he was
Mick
back.
Jagger.
There we go.
Good.
Didn't need any
He
help.
had a drummer in the family, so I...
Okay. Mick doesn't play drums. Don't push your luck. We're giving you credit. Don't push it. Any other members of the Stones?
No.
Okay. Do you know who sang the song Cuban Pete
Nope.
from the 50s? Okay, that question is getting a lot of zeros. One of the members of the Grateful Dead recently died. You know who it is?
That one, yes, Garcia.
Yes. Okay,
Mary.
that's very good. We'll give
Andy
it a check there.
Garcia.
Tom
Andy
Selleck.
Garcia, he was in.
Not Andy Garcia. Jerry.
Right?
Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck is an actor. He was in a television show that took place in Hawaii for many years. Do you know the name of the show?
Hawaiian 5-0.
No.
Hawaii 5-0.
Oh, wait a
definitely.
minute. It was in Hawaii.
Him
Come
and
on.
Jack Lord.
Half a point.
I mean, you're giving me some really obvious here.
But that isn't the answer.
Half a
The
point.
show is Magnum P.I. Do you know he wore a baseball cap? I know sports isn't your
Right.
thing. Do you remember it was an American League team in the Michigan area? Do you know what baseball cap he wore?
Boy. Possibly the king of the jungle.
More attention. Which mother pays attention the closest to what you're saying?
Did you say Michigan area, Cleveland?
No.
No, closer
Closer to the Michigan area.
closer to Michigan. In fact, in Michigan. There's only one professional baseball team that I know of in Michigan.
Why are you asking all these baseball questions? Go to basketball.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Basketball.
Okay. In lieu of this question, let's ask her a basketball question.
Oh,
All right.
thank
What?
God.
This man
Okay.
slept with 20,000 women.
Excuse me.
You have to.
23
Excuse me. This is my interview.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
this is getting
I'm sorry.
This is the public image.
That would have been the answer to that would have been Wilt Chamberlain, by
That's
the way.
right.
We would all have been very
By his
impressed
own
had you known
claim.
that.
That's very high.
Let's
Like
ask.
Billy Knight.
Pardon me.
Like Billy Knight.
Billy Knight slept with 20,000 women?
No.
You heard it here first.
She wanted
trouble now.
She wanted a question about Billy Knight. I think is what she was saying. Well, let's move on. Do you know the name of Elvis's wife? Former wife.
Priscilla.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that enough? Hasn't that scored a little better than...
No, we're going to grill you for another hour. here.
Two more questions and you're done. Two more questions and you're done. Do you know the name of the host of Jeopardy?
No.
Okay,
Don't watch much television.
okay. Can you name any of the Simpsons?
Oh, absolutely. Homer.
Yes. Very good. Can you name any of the other ones?
4-day weekend. Woohoo!
Oh, gosh.
Sam,
That's one I do
my
like.
5-year-old son Sam's favorite, of course, is
Nana.
starts with a B.
See, it's too early in the morning.
Yes,
I've
it
been
is.
working on a jam fax machine this morning.
Oh, well, we have one of those too.
Yeah, we have one
It's
too.
Bart, of course,
Bart, very good.
Very good.
You got 2 of them. Okay,
and
good. Well, that's fine.
the mom's name.
The mom. Mm-hmm. Marge would be the mom.
Can't think of it.
Well, Virginia, you did better than my mom. So at least in our hipness quiz, you are hipper than my mom.
Well, you just needed to ask her a little bit different, put a little spin on the questions.
Yeah.
No, these are pretty much questions for people I think in their 30s and 40s for the most
Everyone
part.
should know that.
That's right. We're a little bit older than that.
Okay.
But you've told me one thing. I do need to be a little better on the baseball. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that's current. Need
Yes,
to
it is.
be involved.
So make sure that you study up on that.
Yeah, you go.
Get to work studying that baseball
Well, did
trivia.
Did you give these to any other political figures?
No.
Not yet. We did have Steve Goldsmith on the air, the mayor, and we gave him a different hypness quiz, and we pretty much had to feed him all the answers so he
see,
looked
now
good.
you didn't feed me any answers, so
No, we didn't. Well,
have to give me a few points
Okay,
there.
well, we will. Well, thanks a lot, Virginia.
You're welcome.
We'll see you this weekend.
bye.
Good day.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
She was pretty in touch.
She did okay.
She knows
what's
the
going on.
Simpsons. That's
She's
hip.
hip.
Well, I think we
It's
should.
about 50%.
I think we
Funny
should
show
take
on
it. We should
television.
take a break and come back with see if we can find Gunner's mom. And I
Sure.
bet since she's younger, than
51, yeah.
What do you guys do during breaks here on this? Do you play music? You just dead air, or everyone just leaves? Or what do you do?
It takes a break.
You guys play music?
poker.
What do you think we
Oh, that's what that's
I'd like
what all
to
these
hear
little
your
things
mother
are,
on the
these
air,
CDs
Gunner.
and
That'd be
whatnot.
interesting.
Ah.
We use those later.
Now, this is an FM radio station, right? So you actually play stereo music and everything?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Technology.
That is hip. That is hip.
It's very cutting edge. We're going to take a short break. Come right back. You're listening to Bob and Tom.
8:16 at Q95. You're with Bob and Tom. Good morning.
Thank God that wasn't on the network. Anyway,
Go ahead.
What was that anyway?
was going to yell.
This is the Bob and Tom show.
I was going to yell our traditional, we're getting ready to be on the air meeting.
A. Whitney
word,
Brown
but-
is our guest. He's at Crackers this week. We're going to talk to A. Whitney in a couple minutes. We're also going to talk to Chick's mom in a second. This portion of our show brought to you by...
Right.
Wheezy, Oldsmobile, GMC truck. All right, pal, spread them. You know you can on a luxury van that's equipped with power sofas. Just relax and watch TV. A luxury van from Wheezy, Oldsmobile, GMC truck in Kokomo. They're equipped with real air conditioning, not that fake stuff. Remote-controlled power sliding doors. Wheezy's full-size luxury vans, GMC Safari, Oldsmobile Silhouette. Also, the 96s are rolling in. 95s need to roll out, so save big during the closeout sale. Now more than ever, it's easy with Wheezy, Oldsmobile, GMC truck in beautiful Kokomo.
Thank you, Chickster. Now that our fax machine is back up,
Right, it's working.
I wish it had been working when we needed it.
So we get some questions here.
We got some other good questions.
Now, wait a minute. You can't switch the questions
I
on
know.
my mother.
We're not going to switch them,
No,
but
so we'll do it to my mom.
All right, good. Excellent.
what was the band's name that played the toga party in the bar in the movie Animal House?
Oh, yeah.
That's a great question.
That's a good
Sure
question.
Otis Day and the Nights.
Otis,
right.
my man.
Very nice.
In
Now,
fact,
he
you know who
loves
was the
us.
guitar player in that band?
Who?
A guy that I worked with on Saturday Night Live, Robert Cray.
Really?
Oh, yes, he was. Yeah,
He was a guitarist?
That's right, he was.
Right.
He was
That's right. Now that
great,
you say
too.
that.
he played bass in that.
Bass. That's right.
Robert Cray, the
Smoking Gun.
Yeah,
Right.
The smoking gun.
Well,
Well,
he's great blues player.
we'll
Not
get
as
back
good
to
as
that.
G.E. Smith, but good.
Mind if we dance with your dates?
With your dates, guess what? We have your mother.
Yes, I know.
On the
Chick's
phone.
mom is on the
my
phone.
God.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Ann.
Oh,
That was fine.
Answer to anybody.
oh, she does.
Hello, Mother. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, dear. How are you?
Now, what should we call your mom?
Laura.
Laura? Hi, Tom here, along with Bob, and Gunner's here with Pat Carlini and our special guest A. Whitney Brown.
Lots of people here,
Hi,
Mom.
Laura.
We just talked
Hi.
with my mom
Don't listen to anyone but me, Mom.
And Tom's mother-in-law.
I'll
And
tell you,
my
a good trivia
mother-in-law.
question is to ask her who I am.
Oh, you guys are so great.
Thanks.
We're off to a good start.
Now,
Hey,
Laura,
Mom, while I got you on the phone, can you explain the pool cue incident to me?
Oh, would you stop?
The what?
never mind. What we'd like to do right now, I'm going to ask you a handful of questions. Now, I'll tell you, my mom only got 2 of these, so don't feel bad if you don't get. There are only 10 questions.
All right.
We're just trying to 10.
Doesn't have all day, does
Hang
it?
on.
He gets 1 after 5. We'll call it a tie.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can you name the 4 Beatles?
No.
Do you know any of the Beatles
Any
at all?
of the Beatles at all?
Simon.
Simon. Now, that was one of the Chipmunks.
One of the apostles. He was one of the apostles.
What? Jude.
I guess
that means.
Simon was an apostle before he was a
Never been
Chipmunk.
more
That's right.
embarrassed in my whole life.
Okay.
Simon.
Four Beatles. Simon. What
Simon.
are you thinking of, lady?
Calm down. It's your
Simon,
mother.
Theodore, and
That's
Alvin.
okay, Laura.
Garfunkel.
We'll give you-
I'm sorry.
Okay, please. I'm sorry, Laura.
Mom,
can,
Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Laura, can you name any of the bands at Woodstock?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. That's 0.
This is going to be a short
This
quiz.
is humiliating. This is this is tragic.
Next question.
Laura, on 50s television or maybe early 60s television, who sang the song Cuban Pete?
I never heard of it.
Well, it's kind of a black and white show. This guy was sort of probably the only.
Black and white show. I always say that you remind me of this lady, and
He's probably
Phyllis
the.
Diller?
Laura, you
Boy,
are
oh,
right. I
boy.
see why Chick is so funny now.
I'm sure we have a problem with the connection.
No, we don't.
No, this gentleman was.
I said I laugh like Phyllis.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know,
This guy was a famous Cuban even before Fidel Castro was a famous Cuban. He was on American television on a very well-known show.
Fidel Castro, Desi Arnaz.
Yes.
Desi Arnaz, yes.
There you
Yes.
go.
Okay, well,
Wait a
Did you get
minute.
that one?
well, kind of. She got it the same way my mom did, kind of a half there.
Half point, okay.
What do
Mom,
I
have
win
you-
if I get one right?
Hey, Mom, have you had your medicine this morning? little taste this morning? Huh?
Sounds like it.
Now, Laura, did you just got off work?
Yes.
Oh, so you're a little tired, so that's okay.
Yes, how about a little plug for my hamburger?
Yes, I know White Castle. Yes, Mom.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Laura, can you name any of the Rolling Stones?
Your mother owns White Castle?
Oh, I wish.
Laura, can you name any of the Rolling Stones?
No.
Okay, that's so far we've only gotten one on that.
Don't you have any country and western questions?
Well,
That's a good one.
Country music sucks, Mom. We don't
This is great.
Hey, by the way,
Why
Mom,
did you say that?
Mom, have you ever-
My music.
Mom,
What, dear?
have you ever seen Last Tango in Paris?
No.
okay.
Liar. Do you know?
You better-
do you know
you're
who's
gonna
in
be
Last Tango in Paris?
No.
The movie.
Mom,
Last Tango in Paris.
Do you prefer butter or margarine?
Mom.
Famous actor. Famous
Butter.
actor.
Butter. There you are.
Good.
How about this one, Laura? Recently in the news, a member of a very well-known band called the Grateful Dead died. Which member? Of,
You just found out.
And he's very grateful. You know that when you say this to someone who's never heard the
I
band,
didn't even know it was
and
sick.
Laura, you
he's
are
not that grateful for it either.
about that?
Well, it's
A member of the Grateful Dead died.
See, that's funny.
She has a sense.
Terrible.
She has a great sense of humor.
do you know which one it was?
But we know he's grateful.
We have got a party with your mom.
It was
Ryan.
it was Jerry Garcia.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Do you know the name? No, you'll know this one, Laura.
Okay.
You like country music, and this band is associated with country music sometimes. Elvis Presley, who of course is deceased, I'm sure you're aware of that. What was the name of Elvis's former wife? What is her name, rather?
Priscilla Presley.
Okay, there we go, Laura.
You know that's Michael Jackson's mother-in-law, Mom. Do you know?
I know.
Isn't that a shame?
Isn't that great?
Well,
That's great.
Okay, Laura, have you ever watched the TV show The Simpsons?
Oh, sometimes.
Okay, can you name any of The Simpsons? Name any famous member of The Simpsons.
Any of them.
No.
Okay, good.
Okay, one last question, and then we'll be
So
done.
then you watched it with the sound down, evidently.
There you go.
More Irish coffee.
On the, can you name the host of the television program Jeopardy?
No, I don't watch that.
Okay.
All right.
How about
She's more of
Wheel?
a Wheel fan.
How
I
about
think.
Wheel of Fortune? You watch Wheel of Fortune, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, who's
Who's
the
that?
host?
The host,
Yeah,
Pat Sajak.
Yeah, all right.
That's
She seemed like a Wheel kind of person.
she's a wheel lady. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a Wheel.
Now, before we, those are
You tell
the
people socio.
those are the only official questions. But now that our fact
Well,
machine is
there's
back
Cal
up.
Ripken.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Whitney. Cal Ripken Jr. was in the news because he just beat. Surpassed a famous record by Lou Gehrig. Do you know what baseball team he plays for?
No, I don't watch baseball.
Okay.
I'm a football.
Can you imagine, though, how Lou Gehrig must have felt when the doctor said, you have Lou Gehrig's disease? Mm-hmm. He must have just been like, I have what? What a coincidence.
What are the odds that I would get the name?
Really?
Boy, I wanted to know.
Figure.
What would happen if I had Babe Ruth disease?
I am the luckiest man in the world.
Well,
he probably thought.
if he had Babe Ruth disease, a little bit of penicillin would have cured it. But well, Laura, thanks a lot. We appreciate you.
You're killing my mom.
We appreciate your talking to us. Do you get to listen to us in the morning over there in Ohio?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well,
Every
thanks.
morning.
Aren't you proud of your son?
I'm so proud.
Oh, so are
We
we.
are too.
He does a great job.
He's moving to
All of
Kansas.
you do.
I'm moving to Kansas, Mom. Did you? No, I'm not. I'm just kidding you. Don't say
Laura-
that.
That's the way he went to San Diego. He says, Mom, are you sitting down? I says, yes. He says, I'm in San Diego. That's the first time I knew about it.
Okay, thanks.
Us too.
That's how we found out.
Are you-
We
I
were
love the
sitting
way
down,
she
Laura.
said
We
that.
were standing up and applauding.
Hey,
And
Laura's laughing.
And-
Guessing just a little too hard, lady.
We're killing her. This is great.
and Gunner's wife was at the new mall shopping.
Yeah, and I'm still paying for it.
I'll bet.
Well, listen, Laura, thanks a lot. We always appreciate when you take some time to talk to us.
Well, now you're going to be in town when? Couple weeks?
The 7th,
Okay.
That's two
Party.
shows at Dancers, right?
Party.
Beautiful daughter.
Party. All right.
Excuse me for 1 second, Laura.
Gunner, you are
Gunner.
just
Gunner.
Wait till your mom gets on the phone.
You're next,
It's
buddy.
his mom, all right?
You're
Could
next,
you
Gunner.
just back off?
She
Have
could
some-
dance
Thanks, Laura.
Just a little bit.
Thanks,
Okay.
Laura.
Hey,
Okay, Laura.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling back,
Bye.
Mom.
Okay,
Talk to you
bye.
later.
Laura did
She's so sweet, chick.
so far.
Oh, yeah, she
The
was
woman
great.
is psychotic.
She smokes
Like-
three
No, I like
packs
the
a
way
day,
she
doesn't
said, "Are you sitting down?" Yes.
Even
Very
recreating
ambiguous,
it.
sort of.
Even recreating it. She said,
She
you
is
can
so
feel the
funny.
sense of.
Oh, yeah.
She just got home, though, so she's had a long night.
Well,
She works at White Castle.
Well,
She
maybe we
works
should
at
do
White Castle.
She's the manager.
Couldn't you
isn't
send
she?
her some money?
She's
too?
the manager. I wonder if she brings
You
her
know,
bag home.
you know the
Excuse me.
fun part about that is that every year for Christmas we get little White Castle hats and
Oh,
cups.
that's
They got a
so
whole
cute.
product line.
What a surprise, Mom! Thanks. I sure wasn't expecting anything like that.